What's up guys, Coach Albus here. Let's go through a little bit of a neck series to kind of help alleviate some of that stress through the neck. So the first thing we're going to start with is our cervical cars. So we're just going to relax the arms along our side. We're going to drop that chin down towards the chest slowly. We're going to try not to disturb anything else while we're moving our neck. We're going to take that chin to its lowest point and we're going to start traveling to the left, across that left clavicle, all the way to that left shoulder, and then from there we're going to bring that left ear back. We're going to bring the eyes and chin up towards the ceiling. We're going to slowly cut across the ceiling using our eyes and chin to guide the way, and then we're going to slowly bring that chin down towards that right shoulder. We're going to cut across that right clavicle, find the center of my chest. And for purposes of this video, I'm just going to slowly come back to that starting position. Normally you do one on each side, but for purposes of this video, we're going to go into this next stretch, right? So we're going to go into a lateral stretch of your cervical spine. So we're just going to bring that left ear all the way down towards that left shoulder. And from here, right, we want to be feeling that right side stretching out. Now, if we can, without going into any painful points, we want to take that left hand and gently pull that head further to the left side, laterally flex, helping that neck laterally flex a little bit more so that we get a little bit more of this tissue stretching on this right side. And from there, what we can do is, number one, if we're trying to expand range, meaning get a little bit more range out of this, then we might hold this position for 2 minutes. But if we want to go into strengthening the area, then what we would do is you'd use this hand, right, as a blocking mechanism, meaning that it won't let my head move from this position. And then I'm trying to go against my hand, meaning I'm trying to go in this direction against this hand and put pressure into it. First I'm going to sniff some air into my rib cage so that I have some solidity through my rib cage, and then I'm going to start putting pressure into my own hand up there and gently ramping it up. I'm going to start with maybe 10% of my total output, and I'm going to slowly ramp that up. And what that's going to do is that's going to put this stretched tissue, or this lengthened tissue, it's going to make it work. It's going to make it work at length. And I'm going to slowly but gradually ramp up that intensity little by little, going up into that greatest, safest effort. And if you decide to do this before you hold the stretch for 2 minutes, then I really suggest you start off with something low volume, which would be about 8 to 10 seconds of doing this isometric contraction, and then relaxing the neck for a little bit, keeping it still on this side, and then going back and doing that same thing again, using my hand for that same type of block. I'm going to go into that isometric contraction with the side of my head pushing into this hand for 10 seconds. And then I'm going to relax it again, bring this hand down. And then I might try it again, right? Same exact thing, right? Pressing the side of my head into that hand, breathing into it. What I do suggest is don't go up to your greatest, safest effort really fast. At the beginning, you want to start off with a light intensity, and that way your neck and all these muscles that ride up the side of your neck can slowly start adjusting to the exercise and the amount of intensity that you're putting into it. Now, after you've done that, then I do suggest you go back into your cervical cars, right? Because your cervical cars might feel different after you've put in that input of isometric contraction into that cervical spine. And you might feel like now my neck is feeling a little bit better than it did when I first did the cervical cars. Again, your neck needs to be able to move, right? Needs to be able to move laterally, it needs to be able to rotate. So give that one a try. Start with your cars first, then do that side bend at the neck with a little bit of that stretch. If you feel like you want to sit into that stretch and melt into that stretch, that is a-okay, because that's a good place to start with the stretch before you go into those isometric contractions. Hope this was helpful. Please ask questions if you have them, and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care.